What are supplemental property taxes and do I have to pay them? I actually get this question a lot from buyers, but not usually for months until after their transaction is already closed. Why is this? Well, California state law requires the assessor to reappraise property upon change of ownership or completion of new construction. Simply put, the supplemental property tax bill is a one-time bill that covers the difference between what taxes were for the seller and what they now are for the buyer. The amount is prorated from the time that the assessor finds out that there is a new owner until the time that the treasurer tax collector can send a new updated property bill. The auditor controller calculates the supplemental tax and prorates it depending on how many months are left in the fiscal year. The fiscal year runs from July 1st until June 30th. The reason I get so many calls from buyers months after the transaction has ended is because the supplemental property tax bill sometimes doesn't come for 6 or more months after closing, and buyers have forgotten what it is. So you can think of it as a catch-up tax between the day of closing all the way up until when the new tax bill reflects your accurate amount. By the way, if you paid less for the property than the previous homeowner, you'll actually receive a refund instead of a supplemental property tax bill. For most instances in Los Angeles, however, there will be an amount due. And keep in mind, even though this is a one-time payment, you may receive 2 separate bills depending on when your house closed and where that fell within the fiscal year. If your transaction closed between January 1st and May 31st, you'll receive 2 bills. One for the remainder of the fiscal year and the second for next fiscal year. And if you're curious, before you actually receive your supplemental tax bill in the mail, LA County Assessor's website actually has an online calculator in which you can figure out the amount that will be due. So now the big question. Do I have to pay this supplemental tax, or was it paid during escrow, or is my lender paying it out of my impound account? Yes, you have to pay your supplemental tax. Lenders do not pay them out of impound accounts, and they are not generally paid out of escrow. It's an additional amount on top of your normal property tax. Thankfully, it's just once, maybe twice. If, however, you do forget when the supplemental property tax bill comes in the mail 6 to 9 months after you've closed your transaction, feel free to reach out to your real estate agent to remind you what to do with it. She'll be happy to help.